This is a beautiful satsang shared by Satpalji Maharaj, who is the older son of Sri Hanji Maharaj, my guru. It's very nice. The first lesson taught by all the enlightened masters is that we are all one in the spirit. And to know the spirit is the true meaning of life. Human life is golden opportunity to know oneself, which is our essence. Mind and body are simply an organism or the vehicle of the spirit through which it operates. Mind is the bridge between the self and the body. It is the link between the spirit and the matter. Mind is the cause of bondage and well as the cause of liberation of the soul. It plays a double role. It can exhaust us by dragging us towards the sensual pleasure, or it can help us to achieve the liberation by purifying itself through the deep meditation. Mind is the blind force and needs the spiritual insight which can redirect its power to the higher region of consciousness. So you see, the mind is very important. Very important tools which can help you to achieve anything you want in life. Whether you want success, you want all the power, fame, yeah? Or even when you want liberation. Matter of fact, we are all liberated, as I come to know. We are all actually free soul, liberated soul. We are bound because we have put ourselves in that condition. And that condition is we have created so many things, such as we have relationships, such as we have children, such as we have jobs, we have desires to fulfill our existence, to give us comfort, luxuries, name and fames, And therefore, to sustain those desires, to fulfill those desires, we created all these things. Once you become free from all the desires, from all attachments, once you have a desire, then you have attachment too. Once you have attachment, then you have to work harder too, right? Some people work 2-3 jobs, right? The first time I used to work 2-3 jobs myself. So I know what it's like. But look at now, I'm all free. I don't have to worry about any jobs. I do whatever I want to do. I'm in with families, everything. Children, grandchildren, all that. 9 of them. Now is the 9th number. No. But yet, I tell you very honestly and very sincerely that I am free. Is it that possible? Is it that possible that we can be free? Yes. You can live in the ocean and you have a two choice. Either swim in the ocean or sink in the ocean. So 90% people you find they are sink in the ocean of the world. That making sense? From morning to evening, that they are all in their mind is the world. Everything. Whether it is in the form of family, in the form of friends, or in the form of uh, job and power, name and fame. And people have made themselves very miserable, very confused, very unhappy, very insecure, very lost. Is that what we want? Or is that what they want? They want to be lost, they want to be unhappy, they didn't do all this for miserable. If they knew it will cause misery, why nobody would do it? But we do that. We do that. Yeah. So this is called, once you have, there are two type of knowledge. One is called the knowledge to sustain in the world, right? And that's why you go to the college and universities and get your degrees, engineering, marketing, yeah, philosopher, being a philosopher or being a teacher or being a doctor or being a scientist, all kinds. So you get those degrees, then you have to practice it. Yeah. So once you understand very clearly, what is my real purpose? Who am I? And what is my purpose in this world? Why I am here? Have I come to enjoy my senses? Enjoy my mind? Enjoy my ego or my emotions? Or have I come for something very special? Is that making sense? Very special. So the spirituality is a very special. This is the first time you come to know yourself. You are not this flesh. Huh? You are not this bone, flesh bone. You are not this mind, ego or emotions. We are not none of this. But unfortunately or ignorantly, we think so. We think so. And that's what makes us more miserable, more confused, more insecure. Yeah. Once you realize that you are the spirit, you are the soul, the Atman, embodiment of the Brahman, embodiment of truth, consciousness, and bliss. So why it is called truth consciousness or bliss? Have any idea? Why is it called truth consciousness and bliss? That is the real nature of the soul. Why is it called? Any idea?
Well, I think you can't know yourself until you recognize the truth. And you can sort the truth from non-truth. And consciousness is you have to be aware at all times and have an elevated interpretation. So that would be consciousness. And then bliss is the joy that you'll have. You'll just be living in that bliss that can't be helped.
The truth consciousness and bliss, the God is called truth, right? Mm-hmm. God is the truth. Only God is the truth. Nothing else is truth. Because God is, God was, and God will be. Is anything else has such a nature? Nothing has that nature. Your body, mind, senses, they have not that nature. This here today to gone tomorrow. So that is not truth. The house is here today, gone tomorrow. All these people that we see, we interact with them, they are all here and gone tomorrow, just like us. So none of these things that we see, we have, or this world possesses is the truth. So God is the truth, and your soul is the essence of God. It's like a, so the soul is also truth. Soul is also here. It was before. Soul was before. Before you came into this body, you were before there. And even after you leave this body, you will be there. Only changing of the clothes, changing of this outfit. So what, even a type, it could be in the outfit of animal or bird or outfit of the tree or nature, right? Outfit of anything in that matter. And it, same thing was there, and we are there, and we will be there again. And the consciousness, do you notice that we have a conscious, subconscious, and unconscious, and then superconscious. The most of the people are in these three stages: conscious, unconscious, and subconscious. Once you go into the super consciousness, then you are in samadhi. You have risen above all these chakras. You enter into the sahasrara. And that's where you experience your super consciousness. And you are in a super blissful state. You are super free. Yeah. And then you actually realize, actually see it, actually feel it, that you're always there, and you have a power over all your nature. You can control all the elements of nature. You could be on the top of the Himalaya where it's below zero temperatures, and you're fine. So instead of cold controlling you, you control the cold. Instead of nature controlling you, you control the nature. Because even though you have body, but you have risen above the body consciousness. They making sense? You have risen above. So therefore, nothing binds you, nothing holds you back. No disease, no sickness, no misery, no suffering, none of this. Because you already transcended all that. So how could that affect you? Just like you are in a freezing cold and you're wearing a very heavy jacket. Is that will affect the cold? No. So similarly, you put a layer on yourself that nothing can affect, nothing can bother, nothing can hold you back, nothing can do any harm to you. You have all the riddhis and siddhis and everything. You can do anything you want. You are like a Shiva. You are like a Buddha. You are like a Christ. You are like a Rama. When he was given 14 years of, what you call
Exile.
exile, can you imagine? He was in a kingdom one time, lived in a kingdom, lived a royal life, and all of a sudden he goes to exile, sleeping on the haze, no fancy bed, no fancy food, no fancy dress, complete naked, eh, living that life. And yet, he is in the tough situation. So isn't that such a joy, such a pleasure? So the pleasure is not, this when you are experiencing pleasure through the senses, then you are limited. When something is unpleasurable, that will make you unhappy. When little sickness comes, that will make you unhappy. But when you risen above all this, you've gone into the state of Sahasra, the crown chakra, when your soul enters. Soul experiences extreme joy and total freedom. And you can live as long, 100 years, 300 years, 500 years, even 1,000 years like Shiva. And you find, survive. You go on doing what you want. So you're not conditioned by anything. So this is the power of meditation. When you rise above your mind consciousness, Now that there are controversy regarding the true way of self-realizations. Some people are of the opinion that you can follow any path for salvation, but in reality this is very erroneous conception, and it is opinion of those who does not have the depth of understanding of the scriptures. The way to salvation is one for the whole humanity, which all great masters followed themselves and hearken others to follow. If you read the scriptures of whether Muslim or Hindus, Christian or Jews, there will be one similarity in all of them. Do you know what is it? Doesn't matter which is what religion they follow, what religion we follow. They follow only one religion. Yeah. Jesus came to speak about what? Jesus shared wonderful teachings, wonderful wisdom he shared. But what did he share? Like I said, body is a temple of God. Did he say the church is a temple of God? Or synagogue is a temple of God? He didn't say that. He said, body is a temple of God. God, then he said, what is God? First he said, where is a God? Where we can see God, where we can know God, where we can experience God. Then he says, what is God? He said, God is the Holy Spirit. Most people think of God what? When you go to a temple and see God, what do you want to see? You want to see Lord Rama? You want to see Lord Krishna? You go to the church, you want to see Jesus Christ, But Jesus Christ or Rama or Krishna, what was it? Do they see that Jesus, Krishna in the temple? Do they?
They see an image.
They see the picture. They see the statue made by the man, right? They don't see Krishna. Krishna doesn't live there. Even They try so many times, but they won't be. Krishna lives in your temple, in within you. Krishna is not a physical flesh. Neither you are. Are you a physical flesh? No. This is your body. It's given to us for to function in the world, So we can relate to our friends, relate to our family, so he gave us a certain language that we believe. Jesus spoke Aramaic, Muhammad spoke Arabic, and or Krishna spoke Sanskrit. He spoke the Gita in Sanskrit. He said that doesn't match. This is why he's a Hindu. This is why I am Christian, because I speak Aramaic or I speak English. But that has nothing to do. Everybody have their own language in their own time, in their own country, right? So just a language does not make them a Christian or Hindu. If Jesus was born in India, he could have speak very well Hindi, Or Krishna was born in Jerusalem, he could have speak that language. That making sense? But the language is matter of communications. So we communicate each other, we can understand each other, we can have a good relation with each other. For that reason, that language is spoken. But it has nothing to do to make them God. That making sense? Nobody can make God. God is himself, is all powerful. He has all the resources in his mind. And he can do anything. He can make himself and he can make you and make all of us. Right? So this is why we want to know our Father, know our Creator. And we want to have a good relation. If the Creator has done such a marvelous job in our life, right? Just like you respect your father for giving you this body, right? Taking care of you, feed you, clothe you, educate you, all those things, the good things he had done. So we respect our parents. But there is a parent of all parents, and that is God. Father of all creation. This is why we say, Tumeva mata cha pita tumeva bandhu cha saka tumeva vidya davinang tumeva sarvam mam devadeva. You are my father, you are my mother. You are my brother, you are my friend. If I may ask you, who is your best friend in the whole world? What would you say? No answer? You don't know yet? I am sorry to hear that.
Mine's my dog.
Huh?
My doggy.
Your dog is your best friend. Okay.
You and most people.
Dogs are man's best friend.
How about Nancy?
God.
And Alex?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a good friend in return, but yeah.
Okay. It's all right. Why? You are in some degree, that's why you come to satsang, Otherwise, why you would come? You will have 100 other things to do, right? So evidently you are. God is your best friend, and therefore you keep coming, and have been coming for many, many years. God has stayed in your heart, which is good thing, good thing. So tumeo mata cha pita, tumeo bandhu cha sakha, tumeo vidya dravanam, tumeo sarvam mam dev dev. So that is the fact, that is the real things. Once we realize that, once we deeply feel in our heart that God truly is my best friend. Whenever you are in trouble, and you try everybody in your family or friends, and you are not satisfied with them, what you do? Whom you turn to?
You pray.
You pray to God, right? But if there is a saying that if you have done before, then you don't have to worry about it. You don't even have to worry about the praying. Because if you have already doing it, the saints sincere, they said that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is to pray to God. Thank you. Be grateful. Thank you for everything you have done in my life. And because of you, I am very safe. Because of you, I have everything. Of course I work. Of course I did my part. But your part was also very special to me, what you have done. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. So when you appreciate, do you know what is the real problem in the world? People don't appreciate. You have done thousands of good things, but you have done only one thing you didn't do good. They will let you know. Doesn't matter who they are. They will let you know. Right? Mm-hmm. But what happened with all the good thing you have done? They never talk about it. Do you think that's right? Do you think that's a good thing to do? No. That is unhuman. You know what I mean? Other one is selfishness. When the relation of any person or anything becomes very selfish, what happens? It ruins their life. We have to be selfless. Selfless means worryless. When you become very kind, when you become very loving, when you become very generous, when you become very appreciative, you enjoy your life. You appreciate everything you have. And you never misuse anybody and never misuse anything you have. You know what I mean? You appreciate everything. You are grateful. You feel very honored. You feel very content, very lovely, very happy. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. So this simple thing, this very simple thing, be grateful. Grateful of your friends, grateful for your family, grateful for your parents, grateful for God. That God has given you all these things. A beautiful family, a beautiful parents, a beautiful job, a beautiful health. Can you imagine how much we can be grateful? But a lot of time, neither in our heart, nor we feel, nor we think, and nor we appreciate. So when you start acknowledging, when you start being aware, most people rush through the life and it's like they are not even alive. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
They are not even aware. They do the same thing over and over every day, same thing, same routine. Ah, and it just happens unconsciously. So it's really to appreciate. So do we really need a spiritual master for self-realization? Is a question which is much debated. Not just by thinkers and philosophers, a spiritual master who is the scientist of the spirit plays the role of a guide and friend as well as catalyst in our life. So it is imperative for us to find a master who can give us the spiritual insight by which we can stabilize the mind and realize the true path trod by all the past masters. The spiritual master, in the true sense, is the living vehicle of cosmic consciousness. He is the one who has transcended the limitation of nature and so divinity manifest through him. In fact, he is the transmitter of the spiritual vibration. Everything is a vibration. You know, you are breathing, you are vibrating. You are thinking, the thoughts are also a vibration. You are sleeping is a vibration. You are living is a vibration. Everything is vibrations. And that vibration is energy. And when somebody is very negative, very distressed, very upset, and they don't feel good, you can feel their vibrations, right? You can notice it. And you feel they are not very happy. They don't have a pleasant life. They worry a lot. They stress out. The little things bother them. What kind of vibration is that?
Negative.
Huh?
Negative.
Negative. It's called the dark energy. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Dark energy. Have you ever experienced the dark energy in your own life?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
Very low energy.
Very low.
It's hard to move and feel heavy.
You feel like a hurricane that it has disturbed your whole life. Disturb your brain, disturb your mind, disturb. And can you imagine somebody living in that state of mind every day? They don't know how they survive.
Mm.
So who created that? We all are creating the vibrations. Every time you are breathing in and you are breathing out the carbon dioxide and breathing in oxygen, the pure energy, right? You are breathing in pure energy. There are so many months that your whole internal organs get changed, get new. And yet you wonder, even though your lungs become new, your kidney becomes new, your liver becomes new, you don't have the same old liver that you're born with. Neither you have the same kidney that you're born with. Neither all the cells that you have in your brain is the same that you are born with. They are constantly changing. And only another thing that your cells are so intelligent. Your stomach is very intelligent. Your pancreas is very intelligent. Do you know when the food comes? How does pancreas notice? Now I got to digest it. And what do I have to do to digest this? Today some kind of bad food, and I have to work very hard to take care of it. And sometimes they don't get it. That's the time that you feel the acidities, constipation, right? Indigestions. What happened? Because we put the wrong food. And our pancreas was not able to handle it. Our liver was not able to handle it. So it got undigested, right? So, see the brain? You notice, do you tell pancreas, here I'm sending some food, and you make sure it digested well? No, you don't. You're not even aware of what happens during that time. While you are sleeping, and pancreas and liver and kidney, they all do their job and take care of it. So this is why one has to be very wise in what they're eating, very wise in what you're talking, speaking, very wise in how to live. It is all as a science. It is all. And that science you have to know to maintain a good health. Not only the physical health, but also the mental health. Am I making sense? What is the secret of good health? Mental and physical. Any idea?
What's the sign of good health?
Huh?
What's the secret?
What's the secret?
Making adjustments as needed and staying stable.
How about you, Nancy?
I want to say positivity, positive attitude. And yes, of course, adjusting when there's an error. You want to definitely adjust for equilibrium.
Alex?
I think there are some basic principles like trying to live in a balanced way, but there are more things to it. Like there's spiritual help that's available too for it. I've found that I've had, like, from an intuitive standpoint, like I've done things that I didn't really know where this was coming from, but like later on it turned out that those were actually good things to do. So I mean, I kind of do know where they're coming from, but they weren't from me. It's not like I was so expert in this area. It just came to me through intuition. So there is some kind of way to connect to that, and there are beings out there who will help you with it.
Remember, inside you there is a great wisdom. There is a great wisdom inside you. You just have not unfolded yet. Wisdom of eating, wisdom for sleeping. You must sleep a good 8 hours in the night. That's the secret of good health, right? Secret of good health also the eating. What you should eat and what you shouldn't eat, right? And there is a big list of the things, You should eat as less grain you can. and eat lots of fruits, fresh fruits, vegetables, salads, all that, which brings the good health. Natural food, not pesticide, not all the chemicals. This is why a lot of people get so sick, because they eat everything has so much chemicals, so much pesticide, right? And then what is the third thing? Third thing is mental peace. If you are mentally balanced, means you are very positive, not negative at all. You know what I mean? No negative. When you send some good energy to your mind, what happens? The chemical called endorphin secretes from your brain, and that makes you feel very happy. When you eat a good food and say, oh, this food was marvelous, so delicious. What kind of chemical it secretes in your brain? Endorphins. So you feel very happy, very pleasant. Yeah. Vice versa, what happens if you send a negative, dark energy to your brain? What secretes? What is dark energy, Alex? Secretes?
It's like heavy, ignorant.
The poison secretes in your brain, and that's what makes you sick. You feel very unhealthy, feel down, feel depressed. When somebody is constantly being negative about you, oh, you're stupid, you are dumb, you can't make it, you can't do it, any good in life, Even parents keep telling you that, or your best friend or your husband telling you that. What happens? Are you going to feel miserable, happy or miserable?
Miserable.
Yes. So, when you do that to yourself, isn't that bad?
Mm-hmm.
Some people they do themselves. Nobody else does to them. They do it. They purposely. I am stupid. I am dumb. I can't do anything right. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. You know what I mean? So what kind of message you are giving? Your brain is completely neutral. Whatever you say to your brain, to your subconscious, it takes it and it throws right back to you. Yeah, you told me that, so evidently that's the situation. I don't know what situation. You're the one who knows. So that is the situation. So here I am giving back to you. So this is what happens. So inner talk. So always be positive, always be good. If you are always fall in love with yourself, if you don't love yourself, nobody else will love to you, and you will not love anybody either. That making sense?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't take care of yourself, nobody will take care of you. That's what happens. People get married thinking that my wife or husband will take care of me. And when that doesn't happen, then they broke up, right? They go for another, go for another, go for another. And then at last they find out nobody in the world takes care of me. Nobody loves me. So I might as well I don't even love myself, so that's okay. I can be miserable life. This is what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I deserve. This is in my luck. Have you heard that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a bad luck.
Mm-hmm.
That is stupid. That is not something. There is no such a thing as luck. It is all your own creation. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
You are the savior of your own being and you are destroyer of your own being. Okay? We have the two choice and you make the one and you're going to be the happiest and best person for you and for others too. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bless you all. Let's have prayer. Jai Gurudev Maharaj.
Your glory fills the world.
Protector of the way and the way.
You bring the dead from attachment. You bring the mind to detachment. Save us from the ocean deep. Jai Sankrudev. Creator, preserver, destroyer. Bow their heads and pray to you. All eyes pray to you. Scriptures sing your glory. Scriptures sing your sweet story. Your virtues are ever true. Jai Sankrudev. Chanting, fasting, charity, austerity will never bring you knowledge of the soul.